Hi, I'm Kent Smith, owner of A Plus Quality Pest Control here in Oskaloosa, Iowa. A Plus has been around for about 2 years now, but I've been in the business for about 22 years uh, with a lot of knowledge and experience to pass on. So that's why I'm doing these videos, just to pass this on to customers, clients, families, friends, just anybody that would like to know about this community also. So I think we're going to do about 1 or 2 of these a month just to pass on that knowledge and give you a little helpful hint, and also, of course, to increase business. And you can always give us a call. I'll put the number on at the end of the video here, but you can always give us a call for comments, questions, or just anything you want to put on there for A Plus Quality Pest Control. But anyway, today I want to talk about mice specifically. It's that time of year, usually in the fall, but this time of year we get the four-legged critters, the mice that come in the house and set up home and feel nice and comfortable and eat your food sometimes. So just going to talk a little bit about that today. So first of all, I want to talk about house mouse. They're very readily here in Iowa. We have a lot of those, of course. So they're a grayish color, and they're only about 2.5 inches long to 3 3/4 inches long. That's clear to the tail and everything. But they're, like I said, they're usually a little mouse that's gray in color and got a little bit of a lighter color on the belly, usually a cream type belly. Anyway, I thought this was important. The biology of a house mouse is that it is a prolific breeder. Once it gets in the house, they can take off and get a pretty good population size. They reach sexual maturity in about 35 days and mate when they're about 6 to 10 weeks old. Pregnancy lasts about 19 days, and the young are blind and naked except for long whiskers when they're born. And they're weaned at about 21 days, and the average litter size is about 6. It can go all the way up to 8, but the average size is 6 pups. And they have approximately 8 litters a year, so you can see that they get in your house, they can populate pretty quickly. That averages to about 30 to 35 weaned per female per year. Therefore, a female can have a new litter about every 40 to 50 days. Life expectancy is about a year old for them. And one of the things you've got to watch out for, why they're so important to try to get rid of your mice in your house, besides the smell, of course, and the droppings and all that, is salmonella. They can pass that on by food that comes in contact with the mouse, either through their droppings or through just crawling over the top of them or coming in contact with it. And there's some other diseases that they carry too, but salmonella is number one with those folks, with that mouse, I guess. The other one is the deer mouse, okay? And you can kind of see by the color of it that it's got that brownish, kind of a bigger eye on it. But it's brown and it's got the white belly. So that's kind of how it got its name, the deer mouse, because of that coloration. The brown and then the white belly, kind of like the deer we have around here. But they're about the same size. They're 2 1/4 to 4 inches long. They get, in the fall time, they get pretty fat. They're storing up for the winter, but especially if they can't get inside. But they're a good sized mouse too. So that's the 2 major mice we have in Iowa. Some biology with the deer mouse, though, is females usually have 3 to 5 young per litter. Gestation period lasts about 21 to 24 days, and there are 2 to 4 litters per year compared to the house mouse, which has 8, up to 8, and they surge in population or reproduction occurred in the spring. They reach sexual maturity at about 7 to 8 weeks of age, and their lifespan is a little bit longer, 2 to 24 months. They live a little bit longer. So, and one of the major things you've got to be careful of is hantavirus. They do spread that through their droppings, especially if you're going into an area where you suspect that mice have been inside a wall or in an old barn or in an area, possibly a basement that hasn't had much activity, human activity, but you suspect that there's been mice down there and you don't know which kind of mouse it is. I highly suggest that you either wear some respiratory to cover your nose, because that stuff you can get in your lungs, and it can kill you. But yeah, it's a serious thing to do. Causes you to have breathing problems also. So you can either wet that down with a cleaning fluid, or you can wear a respirator to clean up those droppings and such. You don't want the spores to get up in the air, because that can get in your lungs and cause some issues. So some of the things that we have here to help you with taking care of mice is be sure to wear your gloves when you're handling dead mice, or if you're handling the traps, or you're handling the bait that you put in, especially the bait station here. So a bait station, pretty readily weather resistant and everything. Also, this is where you put the bait inside of it, and it's pretty readily child-proof, child resistant, I should say, and wildlife resistant. They've got 2 rods on here you can put your bait blocks or bait packets in or on to secure them, so if something rattles them, like your cat, dog, or your kid, it stays put on top of that, and the mice go in there and they go in and eat that. But the holes are right there. The cat or your cat or dog's not going to get in there to eat that. And then you can secure it to the ground by either these posts, or you can put a cement block. You can attach it to a cement block, and that keeps it secure also. The other good thing is that these lock. You push down on them and they lock tight, so that that's secure, and little fingers can't sit in there and reach and open that up, or a raccoon can't sit there and eat and open that up either. So that's secure in it. Where I suggest to put those are either on the exterior of a building, catch the mice before they come in. That's a good way to do it, because that way you don't have to deal with it. Or put them in the garage area. The garage area is another good place for those, to keep those secure. I don't like putting those in the house at all, because of liability issues with the mouse being able to get out. They can get inside of a wall and die, and then they stink up the house. They can get in the middle of the floor and die. They can get in a food pantry and die inside a container or something. I prefer using traps on the inside. That works the best, because you can control the dead body of the mouse. So anyway, how they usually work, they all work on about the same principle. They have a compartment inside, and the mouse goes in the little hole that are there. And in this case, this is gravity gate. So the gravity gate is in this position. It goes down when the mouse gets on it. Once the weight comes off and it gets inside, the gravity gate goes back up, and it gets caught in here. And the reason they call this a multi-catch trap is because it can catch multiple mice. And they get in there. I've seen like 6 to 10 in here at one time that pass away. But anyway, all you got to do is dump them out, clean out the trap and everything, and that's the way you do it. But yeah, they last about 24 hours in there in a colder environment, where this is placed on a cold concrete or cold surface. They last shorter period than that. But yeah, that's about all. They last about 24 hours in there, and then they pass away. So that's another one, and I suggest putting those. Those are good for garages again, or you can put those in your house. You can put them behind refrigerators, under your stove, in a closet area, wherever you're having mouse issues, like in a basement. Also, you can put a few of those down there, and it works great. This is a glue board. A lot of people will just take these and lay them flat on the ground and take the paper off and just lay them flat. That's one way to do it. The other way to do it is there's little perforations in here, little bends you can have, and put it like this so it looks almost like a tunnel. Mice really like that, because over the years, through their habitat or their biology, or not their biology, but their habits, they know that the predators usually come from above. So when there's something that they can step into that has a roof over the top of it, such as this, they're more likely to step in that. than step on it. They're just going to encounter a glue board that's flat like that, and they may hit it, they may not, but they like to go in something that's got a roof on it. So that's one thing to do. A lot of people are kind of not liking those anymore. Some people don't care that a mouse gets caught on that, and only their back feet get caught on it, and they drag that around for a while, or they just get caught in there and it takes them a while to die. So a lot of people are kind of going away from these because they consider them inhumane. I do still use them because in some areas it works very well to get rid of a mouse or mice. This is another almost like this, but it's covered. So this is a little black plastic box, hard plastic box. There is another glue board in here, and the mice can get in there through the hole. Yeah, but this has so you don't have to see the mouse, has a locked top on it, and you have to actually have a key to get that in case you have kids or a cat or a dog that you don't want messing with a dead mouse. It's caught in there and they can't get in it. You have to have the key to open it up and take the glue board out and throw it away. Anyway, that's another one that works very good also. And then of course the old reliable, the snap traps, they work very good. There's different versions of this. There's the ones that are the one step, that easy set, that takes only one hand to set it. They have a little bait cup on them. But anyway, this has got an expanded trigger on it. I don't like the little metal ones that just have a little slim area where you can put the bait, the attractant. But this has the bigger area on it, and it's pretty easy to set these also. Just set that by that. Set that down. Hopefully it doesn't go off. And anyway, what you want to use on that is you can use peanut butter on that. There's also commercial baits you can buy that go on that also that do a good job. Another helpful hint is if you've got a pregnant female, which you probably won't know if you do or not, but if you got little ones in there, little mice running around, you had a pregnant female in there. Anyway, use a cotton ball and attach it to it, tie it on there with dental floss or some kind of twine. Attach that on there and put a drop of either vanilla extract or a drop of cherry extract. That the smell even makes them go more to that. But the reason you need the cotton ball is it's nesting material for a female. They love that. So anyway, that's just a few of the things I want to talk about this time. Like I said, always wear your gloves if you're going to handle the mice or you're going to do anything with the bait or anything like that. Always use safety first. Otherwise, you can give me a call and I'll help you out as much as I can and use my experience and knowledge to help you out. And my number is 641-660-4475. That's 641-660-4475, and it's A+ quality pest control. And my name is Kent Smith. And like I said, we'll probably do a few more of these at least once a month, possibly twice a month, and I'll try to keep the pests that I deal with in those videos to the month that we're doing it. So anyway, until next time, have a good day.